Can you describe what happened on 2T?
Yeah, it was a perfect tee shot right down the middle. Chipped it in there and made the putt for birdie. You know, I don't know.
Ho-hum?
Yeah, ho-hum. And then just laced the 3-wood off the next hole. You know, it's one of those things where the driver is travel, heat, cold, whatever it is, over time, overuse. My driver head is popped off. It's the shaft right above the hosel. It's popped off. It's cracked, broke, whatever you want to call it. It did it, probably the last time it happened, it might have been Korea, President's Cup in Korea. I remember doing it right before I went to the first tee on the driving range. So, again, nobody's ever been hit by it. And luckily, DJ was just out of the way, and then it didn't reach the crowd. So nobody got hurt, nobody got hit. But, yeah, I mean, nobody in my group knew where the ball was. Because, once you hit, you're just focused on where the driver head goes. And so, again, luckily, but if I was going to hit anybody, I was hoping it would be Brooks. But it missed him, though. I'm not that good of an aimer. But, again, it's one of those things that's happened before, and I always have a backup. So they brought me the backup 2 holes later, and so then I played with that the rest of the day.
What do you do to try and not let that sort of take you out of whatever rhythm you had going and not be thinking about that? You had shots you had to play.
Well, because I knew that, truthfully, number 3 is a perfect 3-wood hole, but I just hate hitting 3-wood. So I knew it was perfect for there, and I knew where my backup was. I knew they could get it in time. And when you think about it, you only have number 4, 6, and 7. You don't have to hit driver on 9. So I knew there was only a couple drivers left. So it really wasn't that big a deal. But I knew I had my backup, so it was never a Fred, I guess you'd say.
What is it sort of about this course that seems to just suit your eye so well and that makes you play as well as you do here?
Well, when you come off the U.S. Open, everything seems easier. Even though there is thick rough here, you feel like you can play out of it because you can still move the ball forward. Obviously, with the new design, there's a couple bunkers that are tricky. So long as you stay out of the bunkers, you can still move the ball forward and you feel like you have a chance to hit the green. And so that's really what I've felt over the years, is that I can play no matter where the ball ends up.
And just one last one. Do you feel pressure when you come to an event like this where you know that historically guys have taken it deep, that you need to make a lot of birdies? Does that somehow make you feel like if you're making a couple pars in a row that you're losing ground?
No, because this golf course does that. I mean, my first win ever, whoever was winning, don't want to call them out, but whoever was winning shot 2 over the last round because of the under pressure, it gets tough trying to hit shots on the back 9 over with a lot of water, gusty winds. And so my first win here in 10 was, I've shot, I think, 6 under, 4 under, whatever I shot, and the leader shot 2 over. So, it's one of those things, and now being a champion here, you feel confident, you feel excited about getting here and making a few putts.
Hey, Bubba. I'm just curious, what is it? I mean, you've had some special things happen here for you, obviously, as you just referred to a little bit. Can you just describe what your feeling is when you come onto this property? Having won here 3 times and had the success, and what is it about here? Not just the course.
Again, the first time I ever played here, it was a different sponsor, and I shot, I think it's 74 without looking it up, and I was like, man, I'm never coming back here. And then Travelers started coming around to everybody and saying, hey, we're gonna change the range. I was like, it's the old range here where you couldn't hit driver, not supposed to hit driver. And so they said they were going to change that. They said they were going to start doing better for the players and the caddies, trainers, physios. So there was a lot of things that they were going to amp up, and then golf was the last thing they were worried about. So then brought a different atmosphere. The crowd got behind it. The community got behind it. And then, finding my way through life, you do different things in your life that are so impactful, so meaningful, and going to the different places around here, Hole in Wall Gang Camp, seeing that, feeling the energy of these kids, listening to their songs that they sang for me and my wife at lunch was amazing. And so, and then my first win here with my dad watching. I mean, there's so many things that happen in my family at this place, this community. It just means so much to us. And so when I get here, I just feel energized. I feel like the people are behind me. The people are pulling for me. I feel like I can move the ball forward from any lie. So that's always a positive, trying to make a par or make a birdie.
Mm-hmm. Just one question on the very end of the round there, not to bring it down, but what did you technically do on that last putt there on 9?
Technically, I didn't read it right.
Yeah,
The
so
book,
just read.
the books that are going away, it says it was going to the right, and me and Teddy couldn't see that. And, on a short putt like that, even though it was short, it still has movement enough to miss the hole like it did. Mm-hmm. And Teddy said, man, it's got to be dead straight. And I said, me too. But it missed low. But if my other putt missed this way, and somehow my putt goes this way on the short one. So it wasn't a technique problem. It was just one of those things. And I told Teddy I'm not going to baby it on 8, and I wasn't going to baby it on 9. So I wanted to try to make the putts. Normally I'm used to lagging them. And so I was trying to, it's only 2 days in, so there's still a long way to go.
Sure.
But I was trying to get some extra ones if I could. And so just one of those things that went the wrong way.
But you don't let that be a downer.
No,
I
made the cut. We're here fighting, so we're good.
Thanks, Bubba.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yep.
Have you ever met Billy Casper before?
No.
No. Well,
Not that I know
so
of.
he's won 4 times. So what would it mean if you were able to pick up your 4th win here at the Travelers to join such a legendary name?
Well, yes, it'd be with great company. But forget that. Just winning here or winning anywhere 4 times or 4 times ever on tour. Just all those things, they all add up. And it was funny. Me and Phil, I was asking Phil some questions out there the last couple of days, and I told him one of my most exciting things in golf was getting my PGA Tour card. And so, that was one of the most exciting things in golf before I became vice captain of the Ryder Cup. And it was one of those things where never dreamed I could win that many times. And now at one place, having a chance to get 4 times and tie one of the greats of all time, it'd be a thrill of a lifetime.
One last question. Do you feel like you're kind of you play well at a lot of different places, but you feel like you're kind of a horse for certain courses?
Yes, for sure. If you look at some of the courses, it's always courses that you can move the ball forward. It's no fun for me to have to chip out sideways in the rough but like any golf course, you can hit a ball next to the lip of a bunker. That's one thing. But out of the rough, you can always move it forward. Augusta, you can still hit shots, even though they have a little rough now, which everybody's been wanting them to go back to no rough. But you can play shots out of the trees, off the pine straw, out of that little bit of rough. L.A., I've won a few times as well. There's not really any rough. You can maneuver the ball from many different spots on that golf course. Same thing as here. I feel like after the U.S. Open, this is light rough. Even though this is heavy rough, it's still lighter than U.S. Open. And you feel like you can always move the ball forward. So those are the golf courses. Any golf course where I feel like I can always move it forward from the rough or from the fairway, then I feel good around it.
Thanks, Bubba. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks.